link. Yeah, I don't know why. I guess I could have done my link, but I didn't do my
No,
link.
that's great. That's great. Since it's consistent.
Okay, everybody, welcome to the new partner call. This is just a connection call. Lindsay just let us in an awesome power hour. So she's going to post the recording. If you have a chance, go and work your business and listen to it like later on tonight or tomorrow. And how you move your business forward is to work your business. So that's what you want to do, is jump on those power hours when you can, work in power pockets, and figure out how to fit this into your life, not how to fit your life into this, because that's truly what this business is about. So we're just going to go over a couple things today. We are going to go over the vital behaviors. We are going to go over the 28-day challenge and just answer any questions that people might have. And that's it. So the first thing is, when you guys started the 28-day challenge, if you haven't started it yet, it's never too late. You can start at any time of the month. It doesn't have to be at the beginning. It could be on a Wednesday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You can start the 28-day challenge. It's for anybody at any time. And it really is good, you guys. Like, I've been doing it. I think I'm on day 8, and I've been doing this for almost 7 years, and I'm learning so much about what we have to offer. Like, I started changing boards around with the information that they're sharing with us, and I'm learning about the platform that we are offering now. So I know I talked to Cheryl today. We were on a call, and she like found all kinds of meal plans, and she wouldn't have found them if she hadn't gone through the 28 challenge and found them through the platform. So make sure that you're doing all of the challenges, and look, I kind of like sneak and look ahead, by the way, the next day to see what the post is going to be. So otherwise, then you kind of feel behind if you don't feel finished that day. That's the perfectionist in me. So you can do it however you want. But one of the things they talked about in the 28-day challenge is the first part is when you show up, I think you like shared your goals, right? And then it talks about the vital behaviors. So in order to be a successful coach, we have what's called vital behaviors, things that we have found in your business. So just looking for the thing on it, but the first one is personal development. The second one is being proof the products work. The third one is sharing, and the fourth one is inviting. Correct? Is recognition one anymore? Is that one of them still? So it's
Yeah,
sharing, inviting is one, and then recognition.
Yeah, be proof the products work, connect, invite, follow up, get people results, and do personal development.
Oh, okay. Connect. See, I even had it wrong because they've changed it a couple times.
I'll
Okay.
share the new bat in the chat here too.
Okay. All right, cool. So the first thing is personal development. That is huge. And most people actually don't do that. That many successful coaches you'll hear share that that's the thing that they didn't do. And it's the thing that really changed their business. And personal development really is that. It's personal development. It's about you working on you and the things that are stopping you in life. And as you grow as a person and you take those things on, you will see that your business will start to grow because you're growing yourself. And it doesn't have to have anything to do with your business, what your personal development is. Right now, I'm reading a book on love because I feel like I need more love in my life. And I'm reading Love Mastery, which you guys are so good. It's by the same guy that wrote the Four Agreements. And I feel like that is what I need right now. So you want to be really real with yourself and see where it is that you need help with and that you need guidance on. And a lot of us have read so many different kinds of personal development books, and we can give you recommendations. Lindsay, Amanda, myself, there's so many out there. So wherever it is that you're truly feeling stopped, you want to take that on and work on it for yourself. So personal development is really high on the list. Make sure that you're getting that in every day. Anybody else want to talk about the next ones? If the product works, come on, somebody.
Sure.
Okay.
I love the new bat because they've really incorporated before for be the proof the product works. It was just like drink your shake and work out. And it's a lot more than that, like now with our health esteem routine and just really focusing on our mindset, even more so than just in our personal development, but really just being conscious of our thoughts and all of the things. And so now in the new BAT, it says stay consistent with the health esteem routine, work out, drink Shakeology, and follow a meal plan. And then healthy habits contribute to a positive mindset. And so I just love that it's focused now on those healthy habits and not just do these two things. And that's because it's so much more than that. And we've all known that. But I think for newer coaches, this is a really great guide to help you learn the vital behaviors and understand them. But the whole point in this is to show people that following our programs makes you feel better, helps you be more consistent, helps you have healthier habits in your life, not just gets you physical results. Those things are a byproduct. The physical results are a byproduct of creating the healthy habits, creating the consistency in following a meal plan, in working out, in drinking your shake, in creating those positive, healthy habits. And so it's now really just like being that proof that you can create consistency in healthy habits and not perfection. Consistency doesn't mean perfection. Consistency doesn't mean that you do it every single day. It means that you don't quit and that you don't go more than, I don't let myself go more than 2 days without doing a workout, right? You have to create those kind of habits in your life. And our job is to help people create those habits because people don't know how. And they just don't know how. They don't make the time. They can't find the time. They make excuses and they can't create that consistency. I really do think it comes down to that consistency and follow through and continuing to show up for themselves. And we have to help them do that by showing them that we can do it. And by you showing that consistency, people will be like, oh, I can do that too. So that's be the proof that the products work.
I love it. Yeah. And especially now that we have that whole mindset section, it really does bring everything together. It's so much, you guys. And also the programs are offering so much flexibility, like being able to talk to people and be like, you know what, you can pick between 4, 5, or 6 days, however works out for you, showing up for you and what feels good, right? So we're giving so much flexibility, so much grace, so people are able to be able to truly step in and embrace this journey. Okay, the next is connecting, inviting, and following up. That's 1. So that is a lot. I think my favorite analogy is that if you were opening a brand new restaurant and that's your business, you're opening a restaurant. If you didn't advertise, which is your posts on social media, if you didn't go out there and connect with people and network, and you didn't invite them to your restaurant, nobody would come. And so it really is kind of our job to invite people to come into the restaurant. If the manager came out and you were walking down the street and they said, hey, oh my gosh, do you want to come in and try this awesome spaghetti? You might start thinking about it a little bit more than if you just saw the sign. So just remember that you're the restaurant owner, you are the CEO of your business, you are inviting people to be a part of your journey. And if you're not inviting them, they won't know that there's something to be a part of. Even if you have a call to action in your post, they still might not know. People all the time think I'm a personal trainer or I cook for people. If they didn't know, if I wasn't inviting them to my groups, people do try to hire me all the time to cook for them. So that's our job, is to connect and invite them to be a part of this awesome journey. So make sure that you're posting and you're being consistent and sharing your journey vulnerably, and then inviting on the other side of that and connecting with people. Lots of times if you're just connecting with people, the invite comes pretty naturally. And Lindsay's really good about that. You want to say anything about connecting and inviting? I know that's your jam. And you're
I'm,
muted.
yeah, I saw that. I said I'm zapped right now. Yeah, oh geez. So I was just saying this on the action hour that it's the connect, invite, follow up. I really truly believe that in this time of social media right now, it's attract, connect, invite. And the follow-ups there too. I think it's four, but I think the biggest thing is attract. And so I think that the most important part that you can do is attract. How many of you say that you want people to come to you? You want to make a post and you want people to just comment here. Yes, me. Can I get information? You want people to just land in your DMs, right? Like that's what we want as people that are inspiring people to do that. It's not going to be in the connect and the invite and the follow up. That's not going to give us what we're saying that we want. It's in the attraction. And if we can put ourselves in the attraction, the connect, the invite, and the follow up are so freaking easy because when you're attracting people with, and with just who you are, funny, like so many people are like, I'm just not sure how I would do it. I don't know. Like, well, you just figure it out. You figure it out. What reel is funny to you? Do the reel. It might not hit anything, but once you get more comfortable with reels and once you get more, like you find your groove of what people like, and like people that have the same sense of humor, the attraction part is huge. The connecting is really easy. Then you have more people to connect to. People naturally connect with you more. And then the other part would be the invite. So as far as the invite goes, I think like the invite is the easiest thing to do, because when you're connecting with people and you're going to the invite, I always just make sure that I don't like small talk. Anybody that knows me probably knows that. I don't like if we're just small talking, I'm gotta go. My brain's already gone. So for me, I leave it to 4 messages. Like I'm connecting back and forth with them after about 4 or 5 messages back and forth, whether it's the form, family, occupation, recreation, and then message, or whether it's just natural connection back and forth because we're humans and it really doesn't need to be a formula. Then by the time I'm just know that I'm checking out, like, okay, then I'll just naturally, as long as it's exciting and you're acting and believing that what we're doing is the best thing on earth, it's really easy to invite people. It's when you don't believe that what you're inviting to is the best thing on earth or the best thing for them that makes it hard. So your belief has to be there. And then it's really easy to just be like, hey, oh my gosh, I love that you love that reel. I know I really do feel like I'm 23. I don't understand what's going on. I just did a reel today that was like, why are the kids that are born in 2023, but I was born in 83 and I think I'm 23, right? Like so many people messaged about that, has nothing to do with health and fitness, but I've got new people talking to me, new people laughing, new people commenting. I'm able to connect with them. We go back and forth. And then I say, you know what? Something that keeps me feeling young is definitely the community that I have. And if you're watching and you see something you like, please reach out because I love inviting new people in every day. That's an invite. It doesn't have to be something else. That's an invite. I just invited her in a very nonchalant way. So I really think that the pressure is taking off the verbiage of how you're inviting and just making sure you're getting to the invite. Just make sure you're putting it out that they're there, that they're welcome. That's what I would like to change invites to welcomes. You just let people know they're welcome, right? Yeah. I think I just went on a tangent.
Love it. Yeah, letting people know that you are inviting them to be a part of it, right? Like, I'd love to be your accountability partner. I need the accountability, like just being real, right? And so making sure that you are doing that connecting and inviting in the back. You guys are newer. People are curious about what you're doing. You're putting yourselves out there. So making sure that you're just connecting with what you're like you would talk to a friend. Talk to people like you're talking to your friends.
And I think to piggyback on that, the most exciting thing you can do as a newer coach is use the excitement of how you're feeling now compared to how you felt 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month, 5 months ago. Use that excitement and share it as often as you can, because that's what it's easier for people to connect with you and your story that's smaller. You think that you need a huge transformation or, oh, I've had this success in the business, or I've had this transformation of 5 years or whatever it is. But people often relate to the 1 week story, the 7-day story, the 1 month story so much more because that's attainable to them. That's doable to them than that. Hey, I've been here for 10 years. I've lost 40 pounds twice. I now intermittent fast and and they're all like, whoa. where you're like, I started this new program, I started drinking this shake, I plug into this community that's awesome, I put some good SHIT in case there's kids around in my mind, and I feel like a brand new person. They're like, I can do that, right? So really, it would be a good thing. I'm all about journaling, and I've been talking about it on the other call too. It'd be good for you to take some time tonight or tomorrow to ask yourself, like, what is my 30-day story? What's my most recent 30-day story? What's my most recent 7-day story? Like, what's my most recent 1-day story? Yesterday I felt like this. Today I woke up on fire, and it's because of the community in this, right? And really just get share those, and that excitement really helps with the invites.
I love that. Okay, and the fourth vital behavior is recognition, and that's really big. We really try to recognize a lot. If you see in the team pages, we're always recognizing and inviting. I wanted to shout Liz out. She's not on this call, but if you're watching the recording, I just want to shout you out for showing up so powerfully. I know you've been doing some hard posts, but yeah, like shouting people out in the groups that are inspiring you. It doesn't even have to be your people. It could be people that are inspiring you, coaches that are inspiring you. Like just getting used to just shouting people out. A, it feels good, right? It feels good to shout people out. B, it makes them feel good. And it's just it's what we're about, right? Like recognizing people. So if you have people that you're coaching, making sure that you're recognizing them, that you're partnering with, sorry, not coaching, you're partnering with them. And just trying to do that. I love that Irina right now, every shout out that we do in the team page, she's sharing it in her stories. She's just shouting everyone out. So if you see us shouting people out, like take that and shout it out in your stories too. Everyone loves to be shouted out. So so take that into account. And that's everything for vital behaviors. So look at those 4 things and see, where is it that I really need to dive into? Is it personal development? Is it being proof the products work? Is it connecting, inviting, and following up? Or is it like recognition? So those are, look at that. And then we kind of wanted to see where everybody was with the 28-day challenge. If you haven't even started it, that's okay. You're right on time wherever you are in life. So don't think that you're behind and it's too late, because that's the story that you're making up in your head. Okay. So I'm on day 8, and we started like more than that ago, right? But you can start at any time. So why don't you guys either throw in the chat or share like what you've gotten from the 28-day challenge so far, and where you're at in it. Share in the chat. You can unmute yourself and just share. If you haven't even started it, you can share that too. Oh, Sheila, you're on day 1. The vital behaviors thing, you just read about that. That's awesome. It does really give some good ideas. I just love how they're doing this for new partners as opposed to what we've done before. I think it's super refreshing. Super refreshing. Day 7, I did day 8 today. I did day 8 too, Kate. I'm loving the guidance on what to share about in my post. Me too. You're on 2, Lindsay. Yay. And Leah, you're on day 8 too. We're on the same. And Gabby, you're 2. Nice. So and you're on day 3, Jill. Nice. So where are you guys liking it? Yes.
Yeah, I do like it. This is Sheila. It's just I'm stuck on my writing my list out and taking a picture of it. So that's where I'm at. Because I obviously a lot of my friends, I guess, are either have been through it or with it. So I'm like trying to find my new people. And how do you find all your people so off? Like, you seem like you're always getting new clients and things.
So, well, I still add to my network every single day. So if you haven't like following people or on Facebook, just adding friends. Lindsay doesn't do that at all, and she'll share about that. I do get a lot of people through my reels, especially my food stuff, because That's like my passion. So I think that just comes out. So people who want to know about that kind of eating, they follow me naturally and they're into healthy. So I think lots of times those kinds of people follow me. I mean, I think when I first started my business too, I just added to my network every single day and I got up to 5,000 friends really fast. So like anybody I talk to is nobody I know right now, ever. So I think the other thing too is one thing on the call this morning, what she said was like, work your list. If you've been doing this for a while, you might already have people that you're serving, go back to them and re-engage them. Like you already have an entire business that you're not serving, you know, if you've been doing this a really long time. So you might be able to go back and re-engage some of your old people. If you're brand new, then you have everybody to engage with, right? And so you're just inviting everybody here and there. So but I like that. And so I think I'm going to start going back to some of my old stuff and re-engaging people, right? Because how often over 7 years have people signed up and dropped off and signed up and dropped off and signed up and dropped off? Probably sometimes 4 or 5 times people, right? So I think that's also part of it, is people re-engaging. So I wouldn't be afraid to go back to people who have already been in it and adding them to your list anyways, because we have new stuff going on and the platform is so different now. So like really look into the platform and be excited about what we have to offer, because it's all going to come from a place of your excitement about what we're giving.
Well, and that's what I think. I'm not confident with the new platform yet. You know, like that's what I'm still learning and like figuring out, and what, you know, how to even navigate it myself. So
Okay, well, so in the 28-day plan, they actually take you through, like, I mean, it's not very much. It's
Yeah,
really like
there's a
3
video
things.
about it.
There's a whole video on it and it's
Mhm.
pretty simple. It's like fitness, mindset, nutrition. It's just split up into 3 things and everything is there. So like I'm on day 8 and they just took us through the mindset stuff today. And I went through there and they have like these master classes that you can pick,
I saw that already.
which is really cool. And they have a welcome video for the master classes. Like, this is what we're all about. These are the classes. They have a new one every single month. So I changed our consult around for starting people out and said, hey, go and pick a class to take to do with your journey, right? Like, that's awesome that we get to offer that. So,
Mhm.
so I wouldn't overthink it. And remember, it's about messy action, not about being perfect. And we're all here to support you. So if you don't know something, you could just be like, help me. And we're here to help you. So just throw as many as you can on a list and don't overthink it and just move on to the next thing. Because sometimes I think we get stuck and it has to be a certain way. It doesn't.
Oh, I have something. So when I was in the leadership thing at Summit they have like a certain breakout session for 5-star and above, and Bonnie Engel got up there and she shared very vulnerably that when she went to try to get top coach one year and she got number 2, she was very, very hurt and sad, and she felt like because she didn't get number 1 coach that she just failed. And she said she started focusing on all the wrong things. She pulled away and she started focusing on getting more people into her network instead of focusing on the people right in front of her. So then naturally these people shifted. And she said one thing that she's done in this last year that has really made a huge impact in her business is that she went back to all of the people that and she said to them, I just wanted to check in on you. I wanted to let you know that I believe in my heart that I owe you an apology, because at the time that we were working together, you deserved to have a part of me that I wasn't really able to give out. And I know and see and believe in what you want still. And I want it too. And if you're willing to link arms with me again, I'm ready to make it happen. And she said that she sent that message to like 50 people and 30 people-ish signed up again. So sometimes it's like saying like, hey, I want to say that like, you don't need me for success. You can have success on your own, but I can totally, like, I'm ready to link arms in a way that I didn't before, you know, however you feel like you could say it. So reaching out to people from before really, really matters. Yeah.
I love that. I love that, Danielle. That's awesome. I'm glad you're like reconnecting with people. That's amazing. Anybody else have any questions or places where they're feeling stuck? Because that's what we're here for. This call is really for you to say, hey, here's where I need help. If you need help with conversations, you know, you can send us screenshots, you can put us in the conversations with you. If you don't know what you're doing with inviting, I mean, anything. So like, we are here to be your resources. We want to see you guys succeed. We want you to feel good on your partner journey.
So as far as the groups go, you guys run all of them like all together as one big group now? Is that how it goes? And then does it change every 20 days or whatever it is, or how does that work?
So
No.
we have the wellness
I guess
connection
I
on
could ask
Facebook.
Amanda right here after this call, but
We have the wellness. No, that's a good question because other people are probably curious.
right.
So we have the wellness connection on Facebook, and that's the Facebook hub. Then for program specific things, we're doing message pods. So like the bar blend and chop wood, carry water, those all have specific message pods because we found those to just be more effective. And then there's a wellness connection body group that's really just for logging workouts and stuff. And then I run a group with my team that's on body too. And then we do come together for other things like we're going to be doing another rock the block.
Mhm.
We're doing a take back your
A
morning.
habit back, a take back your morning next
Take back your
month.
morning with morning meltdown in August.
Mhm.
I like
Because
that.
yeah, which
I
will be
need to do
fun.
that. With my morning, I like to sleep in lately. Yeah.
I know. I think taking back your morning is something that is for me is always
Yeah.
a challenge. I'm not gonna say
Uh-huh.
struggle, I'm gonna say challenge. But that's why I was so happy that they meditated on the power hour this morning. I was like, I need
I know.
to.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, take back your morning. We're doing a rock the block. We're doing another help bet. So we are coming together to do different things. So as they come together, we'll like usually if you haven't downloaded boards, and I know a lot of you guys might not know what boards are quite yet. And so we want to try and get you through the 28-day challenge, and then we'll introduce you to boards. But that's kind of where we like carry all of our scripts. And yes, I'll Gabby out. Somebody add Gabby to the Chopwood message pod. And that's where we house all our scripts, and we'll say, hey, everything, all the information for this program is here. And then you'll have sample invites, graphics, everything will be in that board for you. So if you don't have the boards app, download it, and we'll then add you so that you have access to all of that, because there's a lot of great resources in there. And we do have chop wood, carry water and bar blend pods. So if you want to be in those, let us know too. And then all of your clients too. So the chop wood, carry water one is like on fire. Everyone's doing day one and
I'm not
excited.
in the
And I
Bible
love what,
one, so I
if
can't
you're
help.
doing it, I love what Lindsay shared. Like, this is the time this week to promote it, to keep promoting it, to go really hard with it, to talk about it, to be like, oh my gosh, this, I mean, I have to share more about how it didn't hurt my knee this morning. And I was so grateful about that. So think about like the different moves that you're doing and what you're loving about it, and share authentically about it in your stories and in your posts. And share your day one. If today's your day one and you haven't done a day one post, then do a day one post with your finger like this. Day
I don't
one.
know if I did the day. I did it on my stories, but I didn't do it in the post on the wall.
But you made a post.
But I did make a post.
You made a post. Okay, well, you make a post. Make a post on it and share about it, because I think this is going to be a really, really great program for people's bodies. I do. He's a really amazing trainer. Anyone else feeling stopped anywhere with your invites, with your connections, with what to do? Has everybody got the, they haven't introduced the tracker yet in the 28-day challenge, but pretty soon they'll be introducing this tracker, I think. So, but for right now, you should just be doing that challenge, showing up and sharing every day something. It doesn't have to be health and wellness related every single day. It can be personal stuff that's going on in your life. something from your personal development, like what you're reading to grow your mindset, or something from what you're learning in the Body app. Like mix it up, the things that you're sharing every day. And then obviously doing your own journey. So at the end of the day, you're number one. And before you do any kind of partner stuff, remember that you're responsible for your journey first. And that's what I love about our business. Okay, I think that's it. Anyone have anything else to add?
I have something to say.
Yes, Leah.
Hi, I'm sorry, I was with my kids. So I have just a quick question. With the invites, I don't know if I'm using the right invites. While I've invited to Chapwood Carry Water, Bar Blend, but like, I don't know if I should be doing something different. I feel like people, once I send those specific invites, I don't know if they're feeling like that's what they want, or they just ghost me, so do you have any recommendations what I could do to maybe get more of a bite, go back to the original invite, the regular one?
If you felt, did you feel like you were getting more traction? Did that feel more authentic to you?
I feel like it might have felt a little bit, even though I really, would love to promote Bar Blend. I really think that's a super great program too right now. I don't know, maybe the regular invite is the way to go for now. Is that okay?
I mean, here's the thing, like for me, Bar Blend does not speak to me, not in the least ever.
Yeah.
I hated doing
Funny.
that program.
I really typically
No,
don't
I
love
would
Bar,
never
but it's
invite
pretty
to that program.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, but I like it.
But some
I'm
people
doing
like
it.
loved it. Like Lindsay
Yeah.
loved Bar Blend.
Yeah, it's good.
But that is very specific, that's like inviting someone to a dance program. I think that that's kind of a hard invite sometimes too, because not everybody wants truth. Not everybody wants to dance. I mean, we want to dance all the time, but not everybody wants to dance all the time. So, I mean, I would go back, and then if you're excited about Bar Blend though, like keep sharing about it in your stories and talking about it. And dropping like a poll, like if people want to get or like drop your email and I'll send you the sample, like, yeah, keep talking about it. And if you feel like you're getting results, like share about that too, because people do like a good story and they like to see results, as much as we are focused on everything up here and in here, you like to feel good in your body and you do like to get results. So,
all right. That was something I was kind of getting stuck on. I didn't see it. My phone acts real crazy on Zoom, so I can't ever like get off of it. I feel crazy. I can't see anything.
It's in the chat, but I'll just tell you. So Bar Blend for me, I'll be honest with you, I love Bar Blend because it absolutely changed my body more than any program ever has. But the first 10 minutes of repeating the things we do every day makes me want to pull my nose off my face. Like I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Are you talking about the warm up?
Yes, the warm up.
Yeah, I hate the warm up.
Can't do this warm up anymore.
The warm up's the worst.
Yes, but what this program does for a woman's body is out of control. After I had Oliver, I had a 2.5, 3-inch diastasis recti situation going on. I also had like the weakest pelvic floor. I couldn't run ever. I had to walk or I would pee my pants. One time I took off after my dog, I literally peed down to my knees. Like everything was just horrible. It was from Owen, but I didn't know. And then after having Oliver, it was just absolutely horrible. So I did physical therapy for that, which did help. But this program, after completing it, my core had never been like, with people that have had diastasis recti, like even when they do bring their abdomen back together, you still kind of always have this weak spot. It helps women so much to help align their pelvis and like their core muscles in a way that no other program will. It's almost like physical therapy at home. The pelvic floor, because you're doing that, like I can run, I can do, unless I'm on my period and there's pressure down there, I'm going to pee if I run or jump. So I've learned that, but like I have more, it's almost like physical therapy at home for anyone that's ever had a baby.
Yeah.
If you don't think you have a big enough, like it is unbelievable. I had so much results on the outside and just as much results on the inside. And that's how I feel about it.
Yeah. You notice a lot of flexibility too. Like I am not a flexible person. And even just after a week, I can like touch my toes, you know, it's like a lot of work for me to do that. So like little things like that I notice, but I do love the program. And I know a lot of people don't like it, but I like the athletic part of this particular program that she's doing. Like she's doing like more weights and like bringing that piece into. Nice.
Yeah, a lot of people say that this is a little different than the actual program.
It is.
Yeah, it's not so like girly with like the ballet and like only those moves, you know. So,
So that's
but
good
that's
to
a
know.
good
Maybe I
that's a
would
good thing.
like
Maybe
it.
I'll do both then. What's
I
that?
cannot leap across the floor like that.
No, I don't leap.
You know, leap.
I don't leap.
What I was gonna say is maybe start like sharing like once a week, you know, like your 1 week, like I've been doing this for 1 week. I've been doing this for 2 weeks. Here's my transformation so far, you know, on the inside, on the outside, how you're feeling, like sharing those things
Okay.
are important. So,
All right.
you know, like
Thank
that.
you.
And then the other thing, the affirmation cards, you guys, which I think is so cool, which I didn't know, is if you pick an affirmation card and you go to the Bar Blend program, there is a meditation for for every single affirmation card. Isn't that so cool?
Oh, that's interesting.
So we did it, yeah, we did it on the action hour today. And I think Cynthia asked what an action hour is. So an action hour is time that you set aside to actually work your business like a business. And so there are action hours that the company does where a coach, a successful coach will get on and they will lead you through an action hour. So Lindsay just led us through an action hour in another group. And so coaches do it every morning. I'm on there at 8 a.m. There's some in the evenings. There's a whole schedule actually. And so I will, we should tag everybody, like add everyone on that schedule in the Soulfully Me page. In the team page, I'll tag you on it, but you can jump on. And so basically you are working your business. You're doing a post, you're doing invites and reach outs, and different coaches are sharing how they like to do that. And every coach does it totally different. How I do it is totally different than how Lindsay does it. It's totally different than how Amanda does it. And so it's great because then you get to learn and figure out kind of what your style is and how you want to invite and connect with people and how you want to work your business. So it just gives you lots of different ideas. And there's always different coaches on, so that is the beauty of it. Let me see. Anyone else have any questions? And
Leah,
then in terms of your invites, Leah, I was gonna just tell you, maybe send me some screenshots of your conversations and we can kind of like dive in together on it.
Okay, that sounds good. I mean, people, yeah, and they just kind of die out. Almost like it's a little insulting. You're like, how's it, you know, how the workout go? If they try the sample one, I ask them, they don't even respond, but then I'll like see them like next week and it's just kind of like an odd interaction. I try not to make it, then I feel like they're being odd, you know, like
Yeah.
never mind. But you probably have known that, you know.
I know,
So,
yeah. All right,
yeah,
we'll talk.
I will, I'll share with you.
Leah, I wanted to let you know that I am doing the 4-day of Chopwood Carry Water, or Chopwood, I keep saying chopped. Chopwood Carry Water, and I'm finishing the Bar Blend Super Block because I shared about both of them and I share about both of them the same way. They're both lower impact workouts. One is going to be strength and then more primal movements of every day standing up, sitting down to help you maximize and optimize your life, like the longevity and your comfort and your quality of life.
Yeah.
Where the other is a low impact that is going to help you more like pelvic floor, core areas, and also help to bring you more, like both are bringing more peace. They're very easy to talk about them the same. And then when people are asking me for information, I'm like, great. And I show them the promotional video of both.
Okay.
And that's what I'm doing. I'm not like, hey, I'm doing this. I'm talking about it. Like when I make my post, I'm like, I just started this new low impact. Both of them, you can describe them the same. This low impact workout, it's helping me so much in slowing down and whatever, however you want to describe it. If you go look at my page, I made a post a couple days ago about it. I never said Bar Blend. I never said anything like that. The way I described it, everyone that messaged me, I messaged them back and I said, hey, I'm so excited to give you information. There's actually 2 programs, one that might be more towards a female, one that could be both male or female, but I'm going to send you both promotional videos. Take a look, tell me which one speaks to you. And then that way I go from there.
Sounds good. I'll include that then for sure. Something like that. Thank you, Lindsay.
You're welcome.
You're the best.
And Jill has a tight butt, she's just said.
I know. He's working the booty.
It is the hardest class. I
Yes.
hate it with all my power, but it's like you said, getting results, which I'm ready. I'm always like this, and I'm like, how many leg lifts? And then I'm like, no, cramping. So
Oh, yeah,
it's
cramps
good.
are real.
The cramps are no lie.
I love it.
I
Oh,
just
and
had-
about Jill too. You've been doing some partner posts. I saw that, and you've been doing some reach outs. So that's amazing.
Who?
I said you. I want to shout you out because you've been doing some partner posts and you've been doing some reach outs. So that's all. That's
Yes,
awesome.
I have, and I'm getting ready. I went through like all of my old posts and stuff that I created in Canva, and I'm gonna do one. I was looking at my schedule. I'm gonna schedule it for Friday. That it talks about you want to meet for coffee, and I'm gonna do a virtual coffee. And like if they want to ask any questions regarding wellness, they can message me, and I'll send them the Zoom link. And I'm gonna do it from like 9 to 10 in the morning. So if anyone wants to just gonna try that.
I love it.
So we'll see if it works. Who knows?
That's awesome. You never know. Who was it? Coaches all the time say that they would schedule Zooms and no one would be there and they would just still present to nobody. Because it's good practice and you're
Like, be
creating
like,
a space that maybe somebody will be there next time.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try it and see.
Awesome. All right, guys, if no one has any other questions, comments, let's dive into our 28-day challenge. Keep going and rocking it. And then we'll try and do a new partner call next week. Maybe we'll post in the chat, like, what do you want to talk about? So we can kind of like give you more tools and resources of where we want to dive in. Sound good? All right,
Thank
wait,
you.
we gotta do it. I'm not in the last one, so we for sure have to do this. Everyone smile. I'm gonna do a boomerang. Hold on. All right. Come out from behind your screens and say hello to the world. Come on. Yeah, Cheryl's sleeping under a crib or something. Okay, she has a dark screen though. Wait, let me wait for her. Are you coming? Are we gonna see your face? Okay, I don't think so. All right, everybody smile. 1, 2, 3. I love it. Love you guys.
My
Sorry,
God,
Mom
I
won't let
think my
me.
face is gonna stay that way. I'm like sitting over here like, oh, okay. That was good. This was a good call. I'm glad. Thanks everyone for being on, especially those that were on the call before too. And then today, and then this evening, pats on the back. Good job.
That was good.
Thanks. Sorry, Kate, mine wouldn't let me take me off video. Or on.
That's next time.
Yep, I'll
Bye.
figure it out.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.